Every volume, every book you read has a soul. The soul of the one who wrote it, and the soul of those who read, live, and dream about it. Every book that is in new hands, every time someone looks at its pages, its spirit grows and gets stronger. And if you read The Shadow of the Wind, your soul will belong to a new life. And in this video, you will know the reason.
The Shadow of the Wind is the first book of a saga called The Cemetery of the Forgotten Books. And if you're able to cry, to smile, to get angry because of a character who doesn't exist, but who makes you feel a lot of things, I can be sure you're going to love this book and the rest of them. If something is true, it's that the cost of them is not cheap, but the value they have is worth to pay. Some people say that it's better to read a book when you have it in your hands, but with all these stories, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is all the sensations you will get. The book was published in 2001, and its story tells us about a young man called Daniel Semper, who is the son of a librarian, which library is below of their house. He's 10 years old when his father decides to get him to the Cemetery of the Forgotten Books, a place where every book that is forgotten, lost, or damaged gets there. The day he visits it, he makes a new friend, a book called The Shadow of the Wind, written by Julian Carax, the character who will make Daniel and the readers get deep in a great mystery about the life of the author, taking care of avoiding people like the dangerous detective Fumero and the Shadow of the Wind's enemy, Len Kubert, better known as the Devil, someone who's looking for every book that Julian has written, with the only purpose of burning them. Almost everything takes place in Spain and a part in France, and actually, this book uses vocabulary that could not sound natural in Latin America, but that doesn't affect the pleasure of reading it, because as you are reading, everything is fitting in a complex but understandable story which shows you an end that you didn't expect. You shouldn't be surprised if something you expected to happen doesn't happen. What is totally normal when you just can think about the story and the story and the story, because Carlos Ruiz Zafon is a master in tricking people, and that's a part of his personality and what makes all of his stories beautiful. You can buy the book in a lot of countries, in different versions, and in a variety of languages, but before that, just remember that this is not the story of a beautiful life, with perfect years, or the best parents, or a fairy tale. Actually, it could be almost the opposite. But that's incredible, because despite of that, the reader just gets every word he reads as if they were part of his life for a little moment. The characters are not perfect, because they're human like us, but it reminds us that normal lives can also be interesting because small and ordinary things combined can build a great story. You will feel love, hate, sadness, shame, curiosity, and more than anything, surprise. I could tell you all the story of the book, but I don't want to make you lose the magic. So if I can say something in few words, is that this book is worth it, and don't even think about having doubts about that. Give it an opportunity, and give you an opportunity to experiment new sensations and to love a fictional but totally wonderful story. Carlos Ruiz Zafon gives us a lot of phrases in the book, and you will love a lot of them. Paraphrasing one is that a new book is a new life, and if you're making your life something interesting, with this book and all the saga, you will have a lot of interesting lives. So, what are you waiting for? Go with Daniel, Fermin, Bia, Nuria, Isaac, and all the characters in a story which is incredible, but that has been waiting for you before you have born behind the shadow of the wind. Hope you enjoy the book, and if you do it, remember to share these beautiful experiences with all the people you know. After all, this book deserves that, and you will do something good for people. My name is Francisco Enriquez, and hope you have a mysterious and incredible day. Thank you.